Hello guys! In today's video, I'll be showing you how I painted this set of bases for Star Wars Shatterpoint. The goal of this process is to achieve maximum texture and visual effect with minimum effort. To do this, I'll be using three main techniques: stippling, shading and dry brushing. Here you can see the mixes made while painting, and I will be putting in the top left corner the list of colors used in the process. You don't need these exact paints, feel free to use whatever you have at home that has some similarity. Starting with the base colors, I use a big old brush to stipple the foundation. It doesn't need to be perfect, in fact, I want to create texture through the stippling. During this step, I also incorporate some darker and lighter tones to create natural color and texture variation. Variation in contrast will be softer once we apply some shades later, so it's not a big deal if the steps between colors are too big. Once the base coats are dry, I use Hull Red and Dark Sea Blue as shades for the metallic floor. I will prepare two separate mixes, one leaning more towards the blue and one with more red in it. This creates a much more interesting look than a standard black wash. With the shades in place, I add an off-white to the original mixes and start dry brushing. I intentionally move the brush in the direction of the sculpted details to simulate scratches and give more texture. Once the floor is done, I use burnt umber to create deep shadows for the ground. This will create more contrast, but it will also desaturate in the process. To bring back some of the color saturation, I will add a few glazes of the previous mix of Hull Red and Dark Sea Blue. Finally, I will give the ground the same treatment as the metallic floor. If you notice the color starting to look too desaturated due to the use of whites, you can always apply a glaze of a colorful wash to bring it back to life. And this is the final result. As you can see, by focusing on texture and chromatic shadows rather than perfect blends, we have created a set of bases that look complex and interesting in a fraction of the time. And remember, you don't need to use the exact same paints. Grab the ones you have at home, keep your brushstrokes intentional, and have fun with the process. If you enjoyed this tutorial, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for more painting content.